Wrath of Daimajin, or Daimajin Strikes Again, are probably more titles than that, is the third and final entry, I think, in the Daimajin Trilogy, and it is very different from the first two. It does follow a somewhat similar plot, with having these woodsmen captured and made to work in the mine by a tyrannical bad guy, but it also has as our main protagonists a group of kids on a journey, and I really enjoyed that because it pretty much feels, for the most part, like the Goonies in feudal Japan, and that's just an idea that I can strongly get behind. And seeing these four kids traverse these awesome landscapes and the adversities put against them is just wonderful. This is the Mountain of the Majin, our giant stone-faced samurai warrior who is supposed to look after everybody. Of course, we have that tyrannical bad guy, the bad guy who is no weight in human life, who only judges people on what they can do for him and the effort that they can put into getting him richer. These group of people want to go back to their families. That's the thing that's driving them first and foremost. It's also the thing that's driving the kids. They're out to find their fathers, what has happened to them, to free them. And it becomes a sort of adventure movie for the most part, and it feels fresher than the sort of sequel of this one, because it doesn't follow a completely similar path. It feels more child friendly as we see these kids in genuine danger, as you see moments where you're pretty sure they're not all going to make this journey, and it does come across like that. To see them trying to save their fathers, to try and just survive and battle against Ronin that are there as well. There's a group of men who are after the kids, and the kids just keep outsmarting them in wonderful ways. There's a point where they're hungry and they steal their food. It's just fantastically played out. I loved it. The look of the locales in that are wonderful. But of course, we're here for the Majin. We're here for the third part of this giant stone samurai that is going to smash and do destruction. Majin Smash. And it's more inventive than the second one. I think it's a better finale. It takes a little while in getting there because you're patiently waiting, whereas in the second one you had the constant idea that the Majin was protecting certain elements throughout the movie. This is all about the final end. The kids are pushed so far to almost breaking point that the Majin has to step in, has to take control and teach the bad guys a wonderful lesson, which I really did like. I also liked the city prison aspect of it, as these guys, the woodsmen, were held captive by this tyrannical monster man, and the kind of discussions that they have, trying to escape, trying to just get word back to their families that they're okay, and they're just stuck, and they're trying to make the best of this situation and hopefully get out, and just the sheer pressure that they're put under. And of course people die horrible deaths in this to really emphasise how bad the bad guy actually is. But it's played out really well with the sort of innocence and adventure nature of the kids on this. I, again, really enjoyed these movies. They were a real surprise. They felt fresh each time around. The second one was a little bit derivative of the first, but it had enough changes to make it entertaining. And this one changes things dramatically by adding kids as the protagonists and makes an enjoyable movie yet again. And I was so happy to see the Majin appear at the end and start to stomp and smash the bad guys in brutal fashion. And everybody gets their comeuppance in one way or another, and there's a really kind of a uplifting moment with the kids when the Majin appears that I was really happy with. I'd love to know your thoughts on the Wrath of the Daimajin. Let me know in the comment box below your thoughts on this movie, the trilogy, whatever. Are you picking it up from Arrow Blu-ray? I'm really tempted. It's all going to depend on finances at the time. Either way, it's a collection of movies that I want in my collection at some point. Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below, and I will see you next time on Man v Film.